I'm coming from Garki. There is a room. That room is a small room. The guy is saying 700,000. He's saying two years. And okay, if you pay 2 years, he can remove 100,000.
Abuja is very costly. It's not where poor people can stay. According to what one of the, I don't need to measure the name said.
The house agents, it's not also easy on them too, so they kind of, take advantage of maybe their little power or something like that, the opportunity.
The cost of material in building are very, very expensive. But having said this, those who are building new houses this time around are not finding it very easy. Yeah, the current housing in Abuja is become unbearable due to circumstances we are today. The economic is so high, it's so devastating that people could not afford to even eat, talk less of housing. The cost of material in building materials are very, very expensive. But having said this, those who are building new houses this time around are not finding it very easy because the materials are very expensive to bear. But there is another thing that I always kick against. Those who build their houses olden days are comparing their own prices with this present situation, which is so abnormal. There are quite a number of buildings that, as at the time they build that house, the cost of cement is 4,500. They build that house. But today, they have escalated the price up to the present. Those who build their own now, the current price those who build their own now, you see, it is so abnormal. This is the kind of the attitude we black people, sorry to say, has adopted. You understand? So people are so conscious of money. The human feeling is no longer there. People doesn't consider that, no, let us look at situation holistically and have a pity to ourselves. Fingers are not equal. You understand? You peradventure to have today. You have houses, you have everything, but I don't have. But you're supposed to have a sympathy for me. That okay, you don't have. Let me have a sympathy for you. No. People are just money conscious. How to make billions of naira overnight. So the cost of houses in Abuja generally is so expensive that common man cannot bear.
Transportation is going up, house rent is going up, so we don't know where we are heading to. It's only God. We depend on God now. That is only our solution now. Abuja is very costly. It's not where poor people can stay. According to what one of the, I don't need to measure the name said. Things are going up every day, every day. There is no work, jobless people everywhere. You will go to school, you will be a graduate, you will come back, you will not see work. Some of them are doing cleaner job. Can you imagine? I don't think it's something to, like I said, it's only by God's grace.
It's not been pleasant, judging by the economy that we have now, since it's really expensive and it's affecting rents in Abuja, land, properties, all those stuff. It's affecting it also. So it has not been easy. We struggle just to pay house rent. So it's not easy, but what can we do? We keep on going.
Seriously, it's not easy living in Abuja in terms of housing, because for you to get a house in Abuja, you have to get a lot of money. And now, considering where you're going to stay and the impact of what you have in your pocket to be able to get a house, I think almost everywhere now in Abuja, there is no any place that you can get a house, at least a bedroom flat or a safe con, less than 500, 700,000. But inside town, you get a safe con at 1.5, 2 million naira, of which that is not palatable at all. So now, people now, the landlord, they will tell you the cost of living, and that's why they're adding their housing, the money is much more than, you understand, that people, ordinary Nigerians can afford. And again, not to make it difficult, again, is the agents. The agents are the one that causing all this problem in Nigeria. You know, somebody will just come like this, you'll give him a house, and you just go and you tell him amount that you want to get from that house, and he will just go and put his own. You understand? And after putting his own, and you collect percentage from you and collect again from the landlords. You know, the agent is the problem of Nigeria.
Housing agent are another difficult human being. You see, I will give you a case study. Before I built my house in Piakasa, 2006, IRFI came and demolished the houses. Piakasa holistically, I have to move to Gwagwalada where I was now. You know what happened? As I got there, the agent, I need a house. They say we should register, pay some certain amount of some token. You pay. They will say, okay, I will look for a house for you as soon as I get out. They will take you to a bush room. You give them specification, the kind of house we want to. But at the end of the day, they will take you to one house that is not even completed. So you see, the owner said, you should, when you pay, I said, how can you understand? So this is kind of exploitation they are doing. They exploit people for the benefit of their own interest. You understand? So that, as a by and large, as I have said before, pity, mercy is no longer in the we human being generation of ours today. The mercy is gone forever. Everybody is just after cheating, exploiting others for their own selfish interest.
Yes, I do. I've had experiences with tax agents. The house agents, it's not also easy on them too, so they kind of, would I say, take advantage of maybe their little power or something like that, their opportunity. And it's not been easy. It's not easy on them also, to be honest, but what can we do? We just follow them the way they come, and then we try to maybe liaise and see what we can, maybe the best possible deal for us. And then if it's something that we can go through, we go through with it.
Is it not when you have money that you will start, you will go and look for the one that you can be able to pay? When they were selling ordinary land, 5 million, 3 million, and how much is your salary, a civil servant? Where will you get such money? Are you going to steal it?
Yes, as at then when we are in Piakasa, to God who made me, virtually every week we had armed robber cases. Virtually every week. But throughout my stay in Piakasa, I didn't have experience of that. But virtually every week. But at the end of the day, we have to design a security measure. By all the occupants, the inhabitants of that area, we came out to write our names, everything. We gave out the list. So everybody has his own date to come out and defend the others. So that's how we do it. And since that time, till before this man came and demolished the place, we didn't have any experience of it. But take it to Gwagwalada where I was, it's a town. So there was no anything of that. It's a town that has developed itself, and there is a lot of security apparatus around that area. So we didn't have such a experience at all.
Fortunately enough for me, where I live, it's a little bit safe. I stay at Gariki. Gariki is a little bit safe area compared to some other places. There's no much problem there, so it's safe and it's okay for me. It's manageable. It's better than before actually, because of the new, maybe should we say kudos to the new government. At least one thing that they've actually gotten right. The roads, the amenities, they are okay. And where I stay at Gariki also, we have water, we have light, so those ones are almost perfect.
Yes, they need to invest. They need to do a massive investment. A kind of a houses, a high-rising where people can be able to afford. You know, now they are just giving land. Okay, I was listening to a radio this morning. I can't call the name of the radio. And we are talking about people that they are into real estate. They will put a billboard. They don't even have land. And they'll be telling you pay 30%. Yes, this morning in a radio I heard some people from complain commission. You know, they were talking that don't give your money, say bring 30% and you pay the remaining instrumental. And you don't know where the land is. And some they will tell you carcass. Okay, you pay for this carcass and you'll be paying. That there was somebody that he has paid for carcass and they will carry him from one estate to another. And up to now he has so much and he's tired. He said let them give him his money. So you see, it's a problem that government need to invest in that. When you invest like the way they do it before, blessed memory of Abacha, that he was having a vision of Gwarimpa. I think that's one of the things that that man had a good vision for Nigeria. Late Abacha. You understand? We can give him that for making that Gwarimpa. Government start it. Later on, politicians, they bought everything. The poor cannot even get it. I think the government need to do something about this thing.
Yeah, there are a lot of agencies that government has put in place. But what is the problem when you look at it? It's sincerity of the government. It's the sincerity of the citizen. You understand? Two party has the whole the problem. Just look at the federal government, the government own side is that government was supposed to raise up fund or neither build the houses. When they build the houses, they will now give it as an owner occupier. You pay as you pay till the end of the something becomes your own property. This is another measure. Federal government, I think they can put in place, but they will not do it. Government will not do it. That is owner occupier. They call it owner occupier. They have it. They did it in Kubwa. Owner occupier. You occupy it. You out of your salary. They will be taking it until you understand. And government will subsidize it for you. These are policies. These are very good policies. But how well will government follow that policies to the logical conclusion is what we are lacking of. Come back to the citizen. The citizen too, when you give them such a benefit, at the end of the day, they will curb it, they will do this. Those who are even in charge, that to disburse all those houses to people, okay, will at the end of the day sabotage it and give it to his own family. He can even decide to pack the whole thing for himself. You understand? So these are there are good policies. Forget about it. Now there are good policies being laid down. Federal government has its own faults. They are not following it to logical conclusion. The people that are supposed to benefit again are not sincere to themselves. So these are the pros and cons that we are facing in this country.
Maybe more regulation in terms of the housing scheme, and then more I think involvement. And one thing I notice is most people that are not government workers, it's not really easy on them. So in terms of getting housing, in terms of government, how would I put it, assistance. So maybe if there is something that the government can do to assist private workers, it will also be good also for us.
Even some of the landlord and landlady that build their house before, now because of inflation, they are increasing it. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. It's only by God's grace.